The day the worker girl married into wealth, she ate Western food like a laborer, squatting on the ground. This scene drew onlookers at the banquet. Unexpectedly, the billionaire's wife was so crude. What a misjudgment. Humph. Laughable. Even my nanny wouldn't eat like that. Soon the woman was ridiculed by a crowd, which made her feel inferior, and she lowered her head even more. Mom! Are they laughing at us? Xiao Bao. Mom seems to have embarrassed you. At this moment, the CEO husband saw her plight, and immediately took a plate of vegetables. Then he squatted generously beside her and ate. Seeing this, the CEO's father also picked up a plate, then sat cross-legged and ate with them. Xiao Bao. So eating like this is more delicious, but you never told Grandpa earlier. Seeing this, the guests ridiculed them. They expressed, squatting to eat is so elegant. I will squat to eat in the future. Seeing her family defending her, tears welled up in the woman's eyes. She thought marrying into wealth was lucky, but the CEO's family defended her so much. The woman was originally a worker on a site, working hard to earn tuition for her son. Her son felt sorry for her working so hard, and started picking up trash at a young age. But the woman had a biased father, who took his hard-earned money with his brother, even the little boy's trash money. This day, the unscrupulous father stole their living expenses, and as CEO in a suit found them, saying he wanted them to act in a play, willing to pay 100,000 as remuneration. Soon, the mother and son got into the CEO's car, and then they knew the CEO had been forced to marry by his father, and this time he had no choice, so he wanted to find someone to pose as family. On the other side, the old family had learned that the CEO was bringing his family back, and was overjoyed, and immediately ordered the mall to be bought. But as he was excited, the CEO's uncle poured cold water. Brother, don't be happy too soon. This grandson must be fake. Xiaofeng has never been in love. How could he suddenly have a son? Maybe he picked up a child to deceive you. Hearing these words, the old family head began to doubt. After all, suddenly having a grandson is indeed not right. Soon the CEO and others arrived at the old house. Seeing this, the old family head was about to expose the CEO, when the little boy rushed over and hugged him, calling him grandpa. The old man was overjoyed by these words. Regardless of whether he was his grandson, he laughed first, and pulled them into the house. Back in the room, the old man liked the little boy more and more, ignoring his uncle's reminders. The uncle pretended to approach the boy, but secretly pulled out a hair when no one noticed. He took out the hair. What's this? Is that kid's hair? Take it to test the DNA with Xiaofeng's hair. As long as the result comes out, we'll announce it at the old man's birthday. The next day was the old man's 80th birthday, and the uncle secretly investigated identity, just waiting for the banquet to expose them. At that time, the CEO has no children, and their son will inherit the CEO's wealth. Soon, the CEO arrived with the mother and son. The little boy gave a picture to the old man, wishing him many descendants, which made the old man laugh again, and he recognized the grandson more. Soon, the banquet officially started, but the mother and son embarrassed themselves, because they didn't understand etiquette, and squatted against the wall. The guests began to laugh at him, which made the uncle and aunt happy, thinking that they would be exposed. But the CEO and old man helped, diffusing the situation. The two couldn't sit still after the first trial. If they didn't speak up, the old man would really treat the boy as his grandson. Immediately revealed their true identities. He also mentioned the paternity test, and that the results were on their way. Upon hearing this, the woman was so scared she dropped her chopsticks. Xiao Bao is indeed not my grandson. How could he not be my grandson? Thinking of this, the old man could no longer remain calm, and started yelling at the CEO. At this moment, the paternity test arrived. It was delivered. The uncle eagerly handed over the report, unaware of the big surprise hidden within.